conference reigns supreme tonight.
It's the Packers and the Raiders on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a match. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So here are the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week, way too many interceptions, didn't throw a touchdown pass, team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, Love to pass. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
On 3rd down, Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. They go back to the ground with Jones. Gets past one man. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. 22 yards there, a first down.
After a 100-catch, 1,000-yard season 2021, Renfro's follow-up season was a major disappointment. Injuries and offensive changes kept him to just 330 yards, so hopefully the fan favorite can return to Pro Bowl form and be the type of chain mover he was on that grab.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the 2nd one.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Hoyer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer from a yard out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Short pass to Howard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here comes Abdullah on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Jacobs going to try the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hoyer. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Gary was proving his 2021 was no fluke. Had 6 sacks in 9 games before a torn ACL ended his 2022 early. Looks like he's back in full form with plays like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Hoyer now on the sneak, and he is going to have a Raiders first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Hoyer. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Third and long for Love. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Abdullah to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Five yards remain on second down. He'll drop to throw. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to about the 45. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Love from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Love now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far, and here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Love. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
So here's Love and the Packers.
Down 10-7. A minute 46 to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Love. Able to find Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Love looking to throw it.
We'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Here's 1st down. Now Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Love.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now it's the Raiders' turn. Trailing by 4. 33 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Hoyer.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Hoyer.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Back to throw.
That is taken in by the tight end there.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Love.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
One last shot now for Love.
Watson making the catch.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although